It is kind of windy out there. Oh, and the telly truck's out for Farm Sim 25. I did like that in Maypole. Sort of a tiny forklift, but with telescopic things. So it's not quite a telehandler. It doesn't have quite the lifting capability. It does make it. It's a sort of vehicle you want at a production, so you can just load up a truck with stuff. It doesn't handle bales well, but yeah, pallets of honey or whatever, it does work nicely. Okay, and finally, that one. Not sure these empty when they're on the ground, which is why I'm holding them in the air. Hi, dear. That's the thing. Some things, if you lift them off the ground, they'll empty, load, whatever. But if they're on the ground, the tool can't see them. Alright, another 35,000 litres of the brown stuff. I did sell off some of the honey. Yeah, I mean, I make use of it now, but if that mod's not available in Farm Sim 25, I'm going to need to be a little bit careful about what I do. Yeah, I don't think the Easy Developer Toolkit's available. So if I roll a tractor, I can't just jump out and flip it over or whatever. It's, you know, I've either got to reset it or something. Didn't get the corners, so we're going to have to come back and do those. I think the corners are 5 degrees and the manure spreader's on an 8-degree run. Anyway, blah blah blah, nearest waypoint, go. And off he goes. So he's actually getting a little bit of that edge which wasn't covered before. 6 miles an hour. Oh, 6 miles an hour now, I wonder. Oh look, you can spread manure faster. I'm an idiot. Okay, where's the slurry tank? There. But yeah, I think I did that back in, might have been Farm Sim 19, it might also have been Farm Sim 17, where I intentionally stopped using auto-load stuff and basically looked at what is going to be available base game next thing. Let's try. Obviously things like the vehicle inspector, the clock, the expanded information on the panel at the top here with the weather and the temperature and the highest and lowest temperatures, all that sort of stuff. There's more stuff displayed there than you get in base game. It's a visual thing. I use it, but I don't necessarily rely on it. So I'm kind of okay with yeah, if they're not available in the next version, they're not available in the next version. When they are available, I'll probably add them. But stuff that makes adjustments to how the game works, so things like super strength and the easy developer tools and auto load, it's kind of good to get out of the habit of using those towards the end of your time with a version of Farm Sim, so that, you know, going forwards you can just step into Farm Sim, this time Farm Sim 25, and I'm not going to be seriously stuffed because, oh, some mechanic that I strongly rely on just isn't available in the new game yet. Usually yet, but there's been some where, yep, that one isn't coming to the new version of Farm Sim. So, tough. Okay, let's get that there. Doesn't really matter which ones I do first or last, we'll just get them done as we go. Actually, it looks like I could step to the right and oh man, well, we're going to come this way again anyway. Do that, we'll finish off that row. How's Manure? Manure is, oh, looks like Manure's done now that I've figured out it can go faster. Can't believe I did that. And that looked like we got it all. Yes. Okay, so down to the end. Tweet, tweet, and lift it. Because I still kind of miss the GPS we had in Farm Sim 17. It's the first one I used, and I got very comfortable with it, and that version never made it to Farm Sim 19, so I had to learn how to use this one. And there are some others which do have some superior aspects to them, but really I'm sticking with what I know rather than, you know, learning a new one, especially since you don't know which one's going to be available next time. I'll just use this one for now. And to be fair, now that Giants have given us the guidance steering and workers working off the guidance steering, using the in-game tool is definitely a big improvement there. Alright, that is that corner done. We'll do the top corner on the left here. I didn't look to see how badly I'd screwed up. It's okay. Again, don't, you know, 100% application is not really the goal here. Well, it's nice to get it, but I can't go back to the bits that didn't have slurry spread on them, because as far as the game is concerned, it thinks slurry got spread on them, even though it didn't. Alright. I suppose what we can do is go here. And we are in this field here. And nitrogen. So it looks like I only missed that stretch there. That's not a big deal. And there's other areas. And it's not uniform coverage, so again, we're gonna have to come back with the stuff, with the fertilizer to even things out. That's the nice thing about fertilizer with this crop sensors, which only work at daytime. Okay, so we're going to plant... Oh, that's not a problem in this field. So the next field over, once the manure tank's finished, So I might jump over there and get that set up for the next job. It's coming up on 11:30, so we'll finish this one here. I'll finish this job offline. Turn that off. Ooh, can I lift that up? No. Lift that up. Turn it off. Okay. Let's go find the manure cart. There's the manure cart. Hi, dude. Clear the course and off we go. It's a long way over there. That's okay. We'll go. So yeah, there's lots of little red streaks there where it's missed bits because of little islands that it's missed. Not a big problem. So we'll probably use the manure cart on this field to our right next. Cut the sunflowers. We are going to need to plant more sunflowers somewhere. I think this field to our right will do sorghum. Maybe the one to the south will do sorghum. Where are we going to do corn? Corn we can do over on the left. Oh, we've got a new field up at the top that we haven't finished merging together, but that field I could probably use that one for the sunflowers. It puts it a little bit of a drive from I'm going to fill this up because at least next time I come here and grab the cart I'm not going to be racing off with half a cart load. Okay, you're good. Drop that. What do I need you to haul next? Don't know. We'll park that there. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one. Okay. So, condition good. Condition good. I guess I already did that. There's my many litres of silage additive that I didn't use enough of this time. Well, we're going to be, I think I'm, the third cut, the fields to our south, I'm probably going to end up doing, just collecting that and sticking it in the other silage producer. But the big field to the north, that's a sales only field. I was going to make it arable, but it's like it's so freaking huge. I just can't be bothered. We'll just cut and bale it and sell it. Turn the wheel and we missed it. Okay. Problem with this one, I don't think the big one's available in Farm Sim 25. I usually, if I'm going to have a spreader, I'm usually only using this spreader for lime, and I prefer the big 2-axle Breedle because it's got a better capacity. But as I've said before, you can get around that by spreading lime every single harvest, at least with what we're doing here. So you can stop there. I now need, right, probably shouldn't do this. This lot all needs cleaned. Okay, engine on, back it up. did take, I think this had a 3-point on the front. I took that off and replaced it with a weight. It's not as heavy as the weight I had on there, but I never put equipment on the front of this, so it actually saves maintenance by having a weight there as part of the tractor than it does having a separate weight. And okay, that's all good. Let's put that down, jump in the tractor, and we have stuff to set up. I've even got silage additive sitting outside the workshop because I knew I was going to need more. And again, things I do and not paying attention. This is going to be tricky as well. Because what I was saying about the single axle Breedle, because it's a shorter wheelbase than the twin, it's a little bit more difficult to manoeuvre because the wheel's closer to the hitch. So you have to be very, very precise. Whereas something like a semi-trailer, you can be close, it's good enough. Okay, that's dropped, and we want the red one. So we've ploughed it, we've pooped it, we've limed it. That's all ready. Pretty sure. So we'll still need to roll it. The seeds, don't have any here. There we go. Is that oats? I think that's oats. Litres, that's good. And I can't remember how efficient oat planting is either. Go. Okay, that'll be enough. You hear me? Be enough. Swing that around there, and effectively, since we've finished the cornfield or the maize field first, putting. Oh, I didn't. No, it doesn't matter. I was going to say I didn't make sure I got the manure all the way to the edge. It doesn't matter. We're coming back with the spray, so that's fine. Just get this out here. And first waypoint, course, 12 meters. Narrow fields deactivated. 4 headlands. Okay, whatever. This is a 5-degree radius. The manure was 4, which is why it didn't make it all the way into the corners. That's fine. Do that, we do that. I suppose you're doing it that way because I selected 4 headlands and they just go around the field. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. All that matters is we get the field planted with the stuff that we want to plant there. Line that up there and go. And not using fertilizer because I don't have crop sensors and it's just something else I have to worry about. This is a direct drill, so it will yeah, I didn't need to cultivate the ground or plough the ground, except I did, because... Okay, I think, actually... Oh, actually, you know what I want to look at? We now have enough chickens to produce a full pallet of eggs per day. And I need eggs at the bakery. Unfortunately, I can't set them to distribute from here. And there is a mod. I don't have the mod. So... anyway, what is the time? It's 11:37. So, I think... as the sun... Well, we're well into the afternoon now. So... things are progressing on the farm. We have one episode left, so no idea where I'll have gotten up to this week, what's done, what's not done. But one of the things we... Really? That auto-loaded? Okay. One of the things we will be doing next week is selling all of the production at the bakery that's not used in another production. So sandwiches, pizzas. I have sold some sandwiches, some pizzas. We'll have some cookies. We'll have some brioche. And we'll sell all of those to the supermarket, I think it's called, grocery store, next week. And probably sell the bales next week. The oats will be planted. This field will be finished. I'm not planning to spread slurry all over this field next week as well. And I'll try and get the other field spread with slurry. If we can move on to September, October, so I'll probably have to roll the oats as well, because everybody likes rolled oats. And after that, so we'll be in September, October. I hope to be in October. We've got sunflowers to harvest, we'll have sugar beets to harvest, I think, and we'll just have a bunch of stuff that needs to happen. Oh, we've also got a bunch of pasteurized milk here that will need to be sold as well. Oops. Let's get us down to the bakery and get these delivered and turn the production at the bakery back on. And then if we sell all our stuff, we'll get at least some idea of how much the farm's worth. I'm thinking we'll probably be in the region of $1 million, maybe more, which would be just awesome. Okay. So the eggs are emptying. We can jump over here to there, and we can turn stuff back on. Dough, yes. Cookies, yes. Brioche, yes. So in our productions, we currently have, we got 10,000 dough, so bread is going to produce no matter what. We could turn the dough off and just produce cookies. Yeah, let's do that. We'll deactivate the dough because we've got, as I said, we got 10,000 to make bread. We need 4, plus we need yeast, which we've got 18,000 of yeast. We need sunflower oil. Got 9,000, so 10,000 stuff is, we do need more dough than everything else, but yeah, we're producing bread. We got 5,800 bread, which is used for the sandwiches, so that's fine. Cookies, we're going to be using dough for eggs for that, and brioche we use eggs for that. Do we have enough water here? We got 50,000 litres of water. We got a good amount of lettuce. We got a good amount of tomatoes. If I needed more, I could up the, double the tomato and quadruple the lettuce levels. We got cheese. We got bread. All of these other things, like chocolate, bread, cheese, they're all on auto distribution from the place down the road. I'm not autoing yeast or sugar because we just produce just too much, and we've still got too much left, and we're going to be adding to that later this year. That's why I didn't grow any sugar beets this year. How did we do this today? 94 hectares, cultivation time an hour, work time 2 hours. Fuel usage, oh my goodness. Seed usage, quite a lot there. Fertilizer usage, an absolute ton. And yeah. And I don't have any collectibles collected. Don't know if there are any on this map. I have never looked. Our cows are happy. 1 million litres of food. Lots of straw. We put that straw in about 2 years ago and we've still got a ton of it. Slurry, we've got tons. Milk, we may need to transfer sometime. And our chickens are doing chicken things. I want to sell... Oh, I can't sell from here. We've got 496 male chickens. Why? They don't lay eggs. Oh, I actually want them to grow up a bit. So, because they're worth more. See, female chickens, we got 500 of those. But these are worth $4 each now that they're laying. So, want more of those. Anyway, I think we've looked at that enough. We'll save the game. No. Back. So, there you have it. I will head back to the farm. I will wish you all a good weekend. We'll be back next week with the last episode of Glenleathann and the last episode of Farm Sim 22. But for now, I wish you all a good week. Have fun, and I'm out of here.